welcome to weekly NISH news broadcast. Regional news. A plagiarism row has hit the Malayalam literary scene following allegations of similarities in the plots of noted fiction writer K.R. Meera's Kalachi and popular author Harida Savitri's Sin. The debate initially began in the social media after Ms. Savitri referred to literary theft and the cover-ups made by those involved in it without mentioning anybody's name in her Facebook post in May 2026. It expanded into a controversy after a few netizens wondered whether she was mentioning the similarities in the plots of her work and Miss Meera's Kalachi, as both the novels featured women traveling into conflict-hit regions in search of their lovers. The revised budget for the 2026-27 fiscal will be presented in the State Assembly on June 19. It will also be the first budget of the new United Democratic Front government. The Business Advisory Committee of the House has recommended that the general discussion on the revised budget be held from June 22 to June 24, and the discussion and voting on the demands for grants in the budget on June 29 and 30. The opposition Left Democratic Front (LDF) staged a walkout in the Kerala Assembly on June 3, 2026, accusing the Congress-led United Democratic Front (UDF) government of implementing mass transfers of government employees in an unfair manner on coming to power in the state. While the state government swept aside the opposition charge as baseless, the latter termed the government's stand as unfortunate and demanded urgent review and cancellation of the transfer orders. Leader of the opposition, Pinarayi Vijayan, announcing the walkout, said that the government had transferred around 2,000 employees in an unfair manner and in violation of the transfer rules. Over to national news. A fire broke out at a hotel in Delhi's Malviya Nagar on June 3, 2026, killing at least 21 people and leading to the rescue of more than 40 others. The majority of the deceased are reported to be foreign nationals. Several of those killed are foreigners, mainly from Central Asia and Africa, officials said. All of those rescued have been taken to a hospital, according to the Delhi Fire Services, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced 2 lakh rupees ex gratia to the victims' families and 50,000 rupees to the injured in the fire incident. The Central Board of Secondary Education (CBSE) replaced its chairman and secretary following complaints regarding its on-screen marking (OSM) tendering process. A 17-year-old student from Jharkhand presented findings on these discrepancies to a parliamentary standing committee on education. The Supreme Court on June 1, 2026, declined to direct the National Testing Agency (NTA) to conduct the NEET UG 2026 re-examination in a computer based test CBT format instead of the existing pen and paper mode, observing that altering the mode of examination at this stage would pose practical difficulties. The NEET UG 2026 examination, originally held on May 3rd, was cancelled nationwide on May 12th following allegations of a paper leak. Consequently, the Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) launched a probe and a fresh examination has been scheduled for June 21. Abhijit Deepke, founder of the Cockroach Janata Party (CJP), announced he will return to India on June 6 to lead peaceful protests in Delhi demanding the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan over recent exam lapses. Over to international news. Kuwait suspended commercial flights on June 3rd, 2026, after Iranian drones heavily damaged the country's airport and killed one person, the latest salvo in a series of back and forth attacks by Tehran and Washington that have tested a fragile ceasefire. The strikes came as semi-official Iranian news agencies said the country had stopped communicating with mediators about extending a ceasefire in the war with the US and Israel. With this news, we come to the end of the weekly NISH news broadcast. I am Satya Sundar Das, ISL faculty at NISH, signing the news for you, prepared and voiced by Ms. Sylvie Maximena, NISH faculty. See you again next week. Thank you.